Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Welcome to your January tarot forecast. Happy New Year. You have some really good cards here. I definitely want to focus on your need to pause for 1 minute to think about really what you want to be doing for next year, for this new cycle. Like, we are definitely... You are moving into a new energy, but you need to work with the energy to get there. You can't just expect everything to happen for you. And I know you don't expect that because, like Taurus, you're really hardworking, you're willing to commit and to get loyal about a vision that you want to build, which is beautiful. But I think there's a little bit of a challenge here because maybe the vision that you originally thought you wanted to build, maybe you've already achieved it. Maybe you're halfway there and you're noticing that you're like, I don't really want this for myself anymore. I feel like there's definitely an energy here of you sort of like carving out your own unique path and like telling everyone else to just like fuck off. Like, you don't need other people's opinions and ideas. It's like there's too much overwhelm. And I think for you, it's just going to add more confusion if you're listening to too many other people and their opinions. Like, you need to really experience what life is like when you fully trust yourself and only listen to that voice internally, your intuition, and you follow that. So I think practices right now is really important for you, like a daily practice. What's really interesting about your first few cards here is that the first card is the Strength reverse. So I feel like there are maybe impulses or urges that you've been wanting to act on, things you've been wanting to do for a while now that you've just always kind of brushed off or put on the back burner. Well, now it's time for you to stop holding yourself back. I feel like you really need to break some of these contracts, maybe it's a lease and you want to move. Maybe it's a job that you want to quit. Maybe it's a person you want to disconnect from. Like with this Justice card reversed, and there's some nervous energy about doing it, of course. I have the Hermit here reversed. There's the Hermit reverse and the Justice card reverse. So I feel like this Justice card is about you breaking karmic commitments, you breaking karmic attachments, you breaking, or it doesn't always need to be so dramatic, like, oh, we're breaking up or I'm destroying this contract. Like, no, it's just like you're recognizing that some of your relationships, some of the ways you've moved through life, some of the commitments that you've made up until now, they're just done. They're expired. It's time for you to move in a new direction. And that's beautiful. That's part of life. And I would really encourage you to be doing that, to figure out how to actually take action in a new direction. Now, does that mean right now is the moment for you to drop everything, give it all up, and to go? Like, not necessarily. And I say that because part of that idea for you to do it right now, it seems a little bit stressful. I say that because you have this Eight of Swords and you've got the King of Wands and the Knight of Wands both reversed. Okay, so this combination is really putting a strong emphasis on your need to slow down, to pause, to think before you act. Now, what's beautiful about this is that you also have this Queen of Cups and this Queen of Coins, and they're both upright. So you really are moving into a place and time. You are really moving into a new place and time where you need to think about how you want to be investing into your future. We just started the new year. We just had a new moon. That new moon was in Capricorn Capricorn is an earth energy. You are an earth energy. So this new moon that just happened like 4 days ago, it happened right at the new year also. There's like this double new beginning energy, and you have the World card here. This is about a new cycle. You also have the Judgment card. You also have an Ace of Cups. So I'm sorry, but you would be a real fucking idiot to not be setting your intentions right now. I have an intention setting workshop that you can do. I will help you figure out how to properly set your intentions, the what, the why, who you need to become to get it. There's a candle ceremony. Everything's included. It's beautiful. It's helpful. And if you download the intention setting workshop, you'll also get access to the new moon workshop. And that was happening the same day as this new year. So this new energy, Ace of Cups, this is an invitation for you to work with the energy. Like I said before, we need to work with the energy to actually initiate these new cycles. If you do that, if you set your intentions, watch that workshop. I'm going to tag it right here. It's also on my website. You will find success. You will find success. This is a 6 of Wands. This is about celebration, okay? This celebration happens when you take ownership and responsibility for yourself and you begin to lead by example. You can't continue to tell people what you need. You need to show them what you need. You need to establish your boundaries in a new way that allows you to really determine what direction your life is moving towards. You can't just go with the flow all the time because other people, they're really taking advantage of you or they're constantly telling you what to do. It's like you're on this search for something, trying to find all these answers, and you're getting one answer from this person and then another completely conflicting answer from this person and then another conflicting answer from this person. And then what you think is different. It's like there's a lot of internal conflict and anxieties. And I think that's what's I think that's why you maybe are feeling a little bit of this panic. Also, typically, especially when you're a fixed energy like you, Taurus, you, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius, you're all the fixed energies, which means what? You can get a little bit dependent on the external world. You can get a little bit too loyal to the people that you shouldn't be loyal to, or to old belief systems, old struggles, old identities. Maybe you got sick at one point in time and now that's your whole identity is that I'm always sick and I have this and I have this and I have, it's like, stop limiting yourself like that. You need to drop those limitations. You need to break free, okay? And this is the year for you to do that. But for you to do that, we need to figure out how to become more fixed, connected to, and anchored into our ability to create safety and security anywhere. Are you understanding what I'm saying? There's two ways that you can commit. You can commit to the perceived external world and all of those fixed things, your job, your quote unquote friends, maybe some of those friends you don't really like, or you don't really want to be spending your time with them, but you're noticing, I'm so loyal, I'm just going to stay here. It's like, so there's two things that you can commit to. Which one are you choosing? Are you choosing to commit to your life that you've created externally that's not really working for you, or some of the pieces of this life that you want to change, but you don't because you're committed to it? It's like, stop committing to external things like that. Instead, I want you to commit to your ability to create safety and security in any environment. I want you to commit and get loyal with yourself and your vision for the future that you are building, and not be committed to the life you're living right now. You know what I mean? So it's like that fixed energy, it helps us anchor into something. But are you anchoring into the external world because it feels comfortable and you're scared to try something different? Don't anchor to that. I want you to anchor to your skill set, your ability, your intuition, your trust with this process. And if you can anchor to yourself instead of anchoring to external things or people or projects or whatever that provide you some level of comfort that makes you feel safe, and that's why you're staying, because you're scared of trying something new because that is unknown. It's like, well, we need to figure out how to commit and anchor into our ability to survive and to thrive, because you have that ability. You know what I mean? So that's a way better thing for you to be anchored into. If you want help setting those intentions, watch the intention setting workshop, okay? It's for the new year. It's really helpful. You have King of Pentacles and the Empress and the Knight of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords here. So now we have two aces. Two aces. New beginning, new beginning. New year, new moon, okay? New and new. New cycle. What does a new cycle require? Your focus, your intentions. Go watch the intention setting workshop, okay? You will be calling in and inviting new money, new commitments, new routines. You also have the Queen of Pentacles here. There is no fast movement here, okay? Everything is slow or stationary. Everything right now for you is slow and steady because you are being required to build your new foundation. That new foundation externally will catch up when you start walking a new path. That new path will begin to open for you closer to end of February and March. But until then, I want you to focus on building the foundation internally. Committing to self-care, okay? We've got the Queen of Cups here, establishing your boundaries, King of Swords. We have you investing into yourself, investing your time, your energy, your money, focusing on health, well-being, routine. Like all of these things are beautiful and they're helping you ground into that ability to trust yourself and to go with the flow externally, because internally you know that you're fucking good. You're not dependent on the external world telling you you're good and keeping you in your comfort zone, okay? So if you can do that, which you can, you also have this renewal. You will be stepping into a new project, a new collaboration, a new lifestyle, new abundance. Like there's a lot of opportunity here for you, but I want to emphasize this is the Empress. This is the pregnant woman, okay? This is these new connections, this new personality, everything that is emerging right now for you. It's a slow and steady process. You can't just like fuck and then pop the baby out tomorrow, you know? Like she needs 9 months to grow that shit. So like here she is. She's growing. Give it time. This is also your card. It is connected to Venus, okay? So this talks about you experiencing a deep transformation. There's a lot happening. I feel very excited for you this year because there's a lot of opportunities for you to expand financially. But we need to be setting those intentions. We need to work with this energy. So go and set your intentions now. If you want to watch your 2025 tarot horoscope, it includes a reading for your sun sign, your moon, rising, all of your placements. There's a monthly breakdown, yearly breakdown. We talk about the numerology. There are yes and no pick-a piles for when you need advice. There's a lot of stuff included, okay? I'm gonna add it here. It's your 2025 tarot forecast. You can find it on my website. I love you. I'll see you very soon. Let me know in the comments if this was helpful. Send it to a friend. Share it on your Instagram story to support me. I love you. I'll see you very soon. Ciao.